Hello everybody, I'm DaveChaos and welcome back to ChaosVille. So, today we're going to have a look at something different. Mistcraft is going to go on hiatus until we're ready to go exploring in a few different worlds and stuff like that. We've got some community projects on the way so we can do some collaborations with some of the other guys. We're probably going to start at a train station, and before I tell you what we're about to do, look at this, look. I am one lucky mofo. I went back into the Mistcraft world, age I should say, not world. This one here where I got the 3 libraries from last time, and decided to loot a few more of the things that were around in that world. And yeah, I found another portal gun, so I've got one in here and one downstairs. I can't believe it. I've also got a whole bookshelf full of enchanted books now as well, which I'll probably trade with the guys at some point. And what else did I find? Yeah, a bunch more pages as well. As you can see, I've got a few more pages. Not too many, but not too shabby. So there we go. We can do some decent stuff with Mistcraft in another episode. But in this episode, I wanted to make a start with a very special mod. And it's called, well, I'll show you now. It is called the Modular Power mod. Now, we briefly touched on this in one of our old episodes. So, first thing I need to make is the Tinker Table, the Power Armor Tinker Table. And as you can see, I need an emerald, a circuit, and a machine block. So, before I started this episode, I smelted a bunch of refined iron right there. So we'll grab that. And if I remember rightly, I have got 1 emerald left up here. Yes, I do. Awesome. So we'll take that 1 emerald. It's the last one. Bloody good job I have that spare, because I would have been stuck without it. What else do we need? We need some wires. So I've made a couple cable plan for this, because we're going to be making quite a lot of them. I'll show you in a minute how to make one of these blueprints. So we're going to need 6 for just now, aren't we? I believe just 1 circuit. Let's have a look. See, in fact, first we'll make, oh, hang on, you can take that out of there. Make our machine block that we need. There it is. There's our machine block. And we want one of these. So we need some redstone and some refined iron. In fact, I've got some redstone there. Refined iron. And there's our 6 copper cables. Hey up. What have I done wrong here? Is it not refined iron? 2 redstone. 2 redstone. Ah, that's what I've done. Silly me. There we go. So there's our circuit. So now we can just go machine block, circuit, and emerald, and there is our Tinker Table. Oh yeah, and this thing is cool. Just look at this. I think, where should I put it? Should I put it? I think I'll put it there. There we go. Look at that. How awesome is that thing? So we'll have a look at the UI, and you'll see that it knows I've got no modular power suit items, so we need to make an item before we can even use the Tinker Table. So the first thing we're going to make is the power tool. The armor I'm going to do later. Hopefully we'll try and get the armor done in this episode, but I'm not quite sure if I've got enough resources for it, because we need a lot of copper cable. Let me see now. So the recipe for this, so we need 3 circuits and 2 refined iron. Now you think that's fairly cheap, but this thing will do nothing when you first make it. It won't have any abilities, so I'll show you that in a moment. It's not as cheap as you think it is. It's cheap to create, but it's not cheap to get it to work. Anyway, let's get on and get one of these made. So what we're going to need is a piece of paper, because we're going to make a blueprint. I'm going to show you how to make one of these blueprints. Shout out to the guy on Twitter who reminded me how to do this, because I had actually forgotten. So well done to you. Thanks for reminding me. So we're going to need a flour, because we're going to transmute this flour. we're going to transmute it. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see now. That was it. So we want to take the dye, and we can transmute dye into a different colour. So let's see now. Transmute that again, and again, and again, and again. We're looking for. Is it? No, yeah, I think cyan blue is what I'm after. Yes, I am after cyan blue. So let's just keep doing that. Almost there. Purple. There it is, cyan blue. So here we go. Medium stoners are awesome, aren't they? So what we can do now is you get your blank piece of paper and a piece of cyan blue ink. Does it go like that? Hang on a minute. No, it's not cyan, is it? I think it's magenta blue. Yes. Okay. Let's just keep transmuting. Grey dye turns into grey dye, pink dye, green dye, light blue dye. Okay, I'm obviously getting this wrong. Let me just check. That's what I'm after, that colour there. Recipe. Purple. Hang on a minute. That is... No. Did I not have it a minute ago? That's magenta, orange, black, red, green, purple. Should make cyan. There we go. How many times did I go past that? Right, so cyan. What the hell? Brain. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can actually transmute the colour I'm looking for, which is actually indigo. So, oh bloody hell. There we go. So we need to go and find some purple plants. There we go. We'll have that one. And we'll also have that one. There we go. Sorry about that. I thought that I could actually transmute it from another colour, but obviously I cannot. I'm not sure if the indigo plant's part of a different mod. But there we go, there's the indigo dye that I was looking for. So yes, there we go, we put the paper in and indigo dye. There we are. Sorry about that, guys. There's my blank plan. And what you do is put your plan on the left hand side there. And, oh hang on a minute. We need to make some copper cable. Put that plan there. Let's see now. Let's put that there. Put those like that. And what am I looking for? Oh, these. Silly me. There we go. So that's electronic circuit. So you put the recipe in like that with your blank plan, and you click this button at the bottom, and now that plan has been written for it. So you can take that out, and you can see we've got an electronic circuit plan. So if you take all these out of here and put them down there, we'll see if we put that there, you've got like this ghosted version instead of actually putting the items in. So I can just take those out, and obviously because I've not got enough copper cable, it's telling me that I've got those missing. So that is awesome. The blueprints are really good. So I can just put my blueprint in for the copper cable, get 12 more of those, because that's what I need, put that blueprint back in, and then I can make another 2 of these. How cool is that? Right, so power recipe for this guy. Oh, he's not displaying properly, unfortunately, but it goes like this. Ta-da! So there's the power tool. Alright, so we'll put that die in there. So now we've got our first thing, and there it is. Oh, it's awesome. So what we can do is come over to the Tinker table and right click, and it knows we've got a power tool now. So you click on the power tool, and you've got all these different options. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get energy into it. So we'll look at the other stuff. In fact, no, let's have a quick look through them now. So you can attach different things to this power tool, and first thing you can see is weapons. So we can have like a melee assist, and if I click on the melee assist, you can see that it's got this ring going around it, so you know that it's selected. Down here, it tells you what you need to get the melee assist. So we need 2 servo motors and 1 LV capacitor, which is a low voltage capacitor. So we're going to need to craft these items, and once we have 2 of those and 1 of those, you just click install, and then we will then have melee assist. And then we've got a plasma cannon, which is so awesome, but as you can see, the items, a HV capacitor, 2 of them, and 2 force field emitters. So let me just show you how expensive these things are. You think it's cheap to make the actual item, but to make the things to upgrade it are crazy. There it is, force field emitter. So if we bring up the recipe for that, you'll see that we need 4 ender pearls, 1 advanced circuit, and 4 of these solenoids. Bring up the recipe for 1 solenoid. You need a machine block and 4 of these wires, and the recipe for the wires is gold cable and redstone. So it isn't cheap. This is not cheap, and that is just for 1 of those force field emitters. We're going to need 2 of those, and not only do we need 2 of those, we need 2 HV capacitors. So let's have a look at what it takes to make a capacitor. So if we put HV, recipe for this is a lapotron crystal and some more of these wires. Lapotron crystals, as you know, is that is the recipe for that. It's going to cost you diamond, a bit of redstone. So yeah, oh my god. But I may be complaining a little bit that it's expensive, but it is goddamn awesome. This thing is awesome. So this is what I'm going to be upgrading. I'm going to get a full suit of this stuff, and over time I will get all the add-ons for it. So you'll see that we've got tools as well, so we can add a shovel and an axe and a pickaxe, and you can also add abilities to it, special abilities. So these are almost like enchantments, but they're upgrades because it's an electronical device. So there's accurate affinity and diamond drill upgrade. So let's see. So you need 3 diamonds and a solenoid for that, for the upgrade, and for that you need a servo motor. So that's not too bad. And then you got different power supplies. So you'll see here you got low basic battery, just needs an LV capacitor, and then you can upgrade that when you need more power to an advanced battery, and then you've got an elite battery, which is a HV capacitor. Now these things, you can have 1 of each, but these things actually weigh, they have a weight, so I couldn't have all of these things attached to this device because it'd be heavy, and it'd actually slow me down when I'm walking around. So that's a factor you've got to worry about, especially if you've got a full suit of armour, because all of the armour combined has its own individual weight. So oh yes, you have to be really clever about what you're doing with this thing. But there we go. So that's a quick look at how that works, and each piece of armour has got its own UI like this, and things you can do. I love this. This is a fantastic mod. So at this stage, I think we can afford to get the basic battery, which we're going to do. A basic battery, so an LV capacitor. Let's work on getting an LV capacitor. So let's bring up the recipe for that. LV should be right there. Recipe. Oh god, there's no recipe. Oh god, oh god. Right, I'm going to have to look up the recipe online, just so I can get this done for you. Oh, what a pain. Okay, yeah, so it is a fairly new mod. Yeah, but look at this arm before I go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh yes. Oh, it looks so mean. And the whole suit of armour, when I've got the whole suit, my god, you look epic. Right, so I'm going to quickly go and check the recipe for the LV capacitor, and I will be right back. Okay, so after trying every single recipe, the only one that works is the one for IC2. So what we need is an RE battery right there, and the wiring on either side of that. That'll give you the LV capacitor. That's right. So yeah, for some reason all the other recipes don't work at the moment. So hopefully that'll get rectified at some point. But at least the IC2 stuff works. So if we go into here now and go on the power tool, and then we can click basic battery. We've got an LV capacitor in our inventory, so just click install, and there we go. Yay, we got a battery. So it's got maximum energy of 20 kg, and it's got a weight, so you can see the weight is 2 kg there. Obviously if we keep adding more batteries to it, we'd have more maximum energy, but the weight would get heavier, and yeah, that's something you need to worry about. So there we go, we've got some power in this thing now, which is great. So let's maybe look at the... Oh, it might be too expensive. No, I don't think I've got the stuff for that. Let's see what this needs. So what? Another LV capacitor and a servo. 2 servos. Let's see what's involved in making a servo. There it is. Hopefully this is affordable. Yes, I think we can create some of that. So we're going to need 2 solenoids. That means 2 machine blocks, a bunch of wiring. Yeah, no problem. Okay, we can do that. So that's 3 machine blocks we're gonna need. We can do this. Let's get some more of that refined iron. In fact, let's get all that refined iron. And let's get 3 machine blocks made. So that's 1, 2, 3. And we'll put all that back. Recipe 1 circuit, which we've got a blueprint for. Oh, we're missing some cables, so we get some more of that. Look how good it is with blueprints, it's so much easier. Let's carry on. Oh, hang on, I'm making servos here, so I need to make another circuit. Sorry. Copper cable, let's get some more. That's another circuit. Right, so now I think we're good there, aren't we, for the moment? Let's just double check that. Yes, so machine block. Oh, what bloody hell. We're not good there, what am I talking about? We need to make these solenoids. So that's machine block surrounded by 4 of these, which I'm going to immediately need more of already. Let's pick them up. Whoops. There we are. That'll do. So there's 1. There's 2. I think we've got what we need now. It's machine block, circuit, solenoid on either side, and there we go, a servo. So I'll just go and make another one, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, we're nearly done. I'm just making the battery for the last piece, which is the LV capacitor, so that goes like that. Whoops. There we go, and there's the LV capacitor. So we've got too many machine blocks there. Oh, okay, we'll just need to put them. So there's our 2 servos and our LV capacitor. And if we just go over to the Tinker table now, click, click, and we're making the melee assist. So you see how it's lit up now? It knows that we've got the equipment for that. So we click install, and there we go. Another thing to note before I carry on is that you can salvage your equipment. Now you may not necessarily get everything back from it, but if you wanted to remove the melee assist weapon in place of the plasma cannon, obviously because of weight restrictions, you can salvage some of the items back instead of just destroying it. But anyway, that's pretty good. I love that feature. So now we're on to the Tinker bit, which is down here, bottom right hand corner where it says Tinker. So you've got your impact and your carry through. You've got your punch consumption, which is 10 joules. I think we've got 20 kilojoules, haven't we? So that's not too bad. And it'll do 2 points of damage. Now what we can do is we can adjust by sliding these, the impact or the carry through. So the carry through is basically the knockback. It also does damage as well with the carry through. So if we push this up to say I don't know, 50. No, that's the 45 joules. Let's see if we can get that spot on 45. Close enough. So that'll do 4.8 points of damage, and it's gonna take 45.4 joules from our 20 kilojoules. So I think we should go and give this a test. You will also notice we have a a little UI thing in the top left-hand corner there. That's telling us how much power we've got left in this thing. You need to note as well that you're going to need some equipment to recharge this thing, which I don't have at the moment, so we're only going to be able to do maybe 1 or 2 tests with this baby before I need to start worrying about power. I think that is going to be something for the next episode, getting more power. Who should we go and punch? Let's see. I don't really want to be taking on a creeper. Must be... Endermen are a pain in the ass because they just teleport everywhere, don't they? I'd do it to the chicken, but they don't have enough health. Oh, that reminds me. 1 second. We did a little bit of recording last night, and I... Oh, not that one. Exit. I deactivated this. There it is. That's back on now. Oh, okay. Looks like we're kicking off with the Enderman. Oh. Shit. Let's just go indoors for a second. What have I done? Shut up, you. Did I switch that off? Is that on? Or off? Ooh, he's on. Right. Oh. Damn it. Ooh, there he is. Oh, did you see that? There we go. We punched him. Oh, yeah. Come on, then. Enderman got a lot of health. But you should see that my power is going down with every punch. Oh, God. This was not a good idea. Can't believe I managed to look at the Enderman. Yeah, bugger. Let's get me back to the wall. Come on, then. Bring it. No. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Come on, then. Come on. Where's he gone? He's going in my house. He's in my house. Come on, bring it. Oh, you wimp. Where'd you go? Oh, God. Jesus. Come on. Come on. Ah, he teleported just as I got to him. Ugh. Right. Let's get it. Right, okay. Let's, where is it? Let's try and push this right up. This is going to deplete all of my energy. In fact, I don't have that much, have I? How much have we got? 19. Well, that's only joules, isn't it? Yes, that's 100 joules, so I've got kilojoules. I've got loads. So this should kill him. This should kill him. Let me check again. 10 points of damage this will do. So should only need to do maybe 1 or 2 hits on him. Ooh! Ooh! Get him! Oh, there we go. See, 2 hits. There we go. But did you see the energy drain? It should have drained quite a bit. I can't see because my my recorder frames per second is right in that corner, so I can't see. But there we go. That was a good demonstration for you. Bloody Enderman wasn't the best person really to be fighting, but never mind. Let's put a line there. Yeah, so you can see the potential with this, and with the armour, which unfortunately I cannot create at the moment, you get lots of options like this. So we can fly, we can jump, we can run really fast, all those kind of things. So this is the armour we are going to be working towards in the next few episodes. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this episode. Next episode, we definitely have to get our power station sorted, because I've got no way of charging this thing without a power station. Yeah, and I've used quite a lot of power out of that already. Yes, installed modules. Yeah, you see how it says press shift for more information. If I shift over that, it tells you the installed modules. So got melee assist and a basic battery, which is pretty cool. There's a nice little bit of information on there. I really want to show you. The plasma cannon. The plasma cannon is out of this world. So loads of fun. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Next episode we're probably going to be sorting out my energy supply, and hopefully we can carry on then with getting the rest of the armour from the modular power suit. Okay, see you next time.